Duke Wilson, and I'm here to tell you to come to the Southern Colonies. If you're looking for religious freedom or someone to do pretty much all your work for you and make lots of money, the Southern Colonies is the place for you.
Hi, I'm Lucy Mayfield. The Carolinas and Virginia were founded for trade and profits. Virginia by John Smith and the Carolinas by a charter by King Charles II.
Hi, I'm Jefferson Mayfield. Georgia was founded by James Oglethorpe as a refuge for people who owed money to the government. It was the last of the 13 colonies to be founded.
Maryland was settled by Lord Baltimore for religious freedom, mainly for the Catholics.
Do you like farming? Do you like dirt? Then the Southern Colonies are for you. We're made up mostly of large plantations, so big they are communities, a great place to live and grow a family, as well as crops that will turn you into successful and rich farmers.
If you're a rich white man in the Southern Colonies, you could be on the Assembly, which is voted upon by other rich white men. The Assembly gathers to talk about important issues and laws and like taxation and funding. And the government doesn't have any power over taxation and funding, so sometimes we use that to show them that we have more power than him. Rich white men like this man right here can be on that assembly.
Of course the laws still have to be approved by the governor, but it's nothing like having a king.
Oh, brothers, let's go down in the river to pray.
In all the Southern Colonies except for Maryland, Anglican is the main church. We're mostly Baptist. We don't have much support for our churches, and often they don't even have ministers. From the 17th century to the early 18th century, we couldn't even baptize slaves because it was considered a crime, because if they became our brother or sister in Christ, we thought we'd have to release them. But now that it's after the 18th century, slaves could be baptized, and Baptists and Methodists converted settlers, mostly poor ones, are slaves. Now that the slaves are baptized, many of them became Baptist or Methodist, and now they write hymns and dream of freedom. The slaves had a very spiritual connection with their homeland, Africa, so they liked to sing songs about returning home. They were crazy old "Yonder come days," but we took care of that. Here in the Southern Colonies, we think of education as more of a private matter than for the government to decide. The boys who are from high or middle classes get to be educated, and they are homeschooled by either their parents or a tutor. Nobody besides the wealthy boys are educated. If he were to enter law or be a minister, however, he would go to college around age 16.
Here in the South, social class is purely based on how much money you have. Us plantation owners are the highest in the social classes. Below us are free whites who don't have enough money to own their own farm, and so they work for us. Below free whites are free blacks. Below free blacks are slaves. Everybody understands where they belong in the social classes. Slaves will never own a plantation.
Bacon's Rebellion happened in 1676 and included Berkeley chasing after Indians and Indians chasing after Berkeley. The Capitol was almost burnt down and 23 rebels were killed.
One of the most important people in the Southern Colonies is me, James Oglethorpe. I discovered Georgia for the poor people of England, and I befriended the Indians, whom I brought back to meet the King of England.
Another important person to the Southern Colonies was me, John Smith. In England, I was involved in the Virginia Company to colonize Virginia for profit. Then, when I got to Virginia, me and several others were attacked by Indians, and I was taken to Powhatan, the leader, and he was determining my fate. And then I was saved by his 11-year-old daughter, beautiful Pocahontas.
I love you, John.
I love you too, Poca.
Now, me and the Indians are very good friends.
And it strengthened the relationship between me, the Jamestown settlement, and the Indians is very strong, and we have a very deep, good relationship. Isn't that right, Polka?
Said I need a dollar, that's what I need.
Down south, we grow lots of things. We have cotton, indigo, rice, wheat, and we have tons of lumber. And best of all, you don't even have to pick it yourself.
The headwright in Virginia allots settlers 50 acres of land just for settling there. So many settlers are in Virginia that have small farms out away from the coast. Once we got our trade going, we started trading a lot with Britain, and only Britain pretty much. But then we became rich, and so rich we had extra crops, extra money, extra everything. So we had a lot of money to buy slaves, and then the slaves made us produce a lot more, which made us better profit. We started getting rich and showing off our luxuries, like with perfume and with metal beautiful crosses. Yes. Here in the southern colonies, us white men wore leather made from deer skin or sheepskin, while women wore hand-spun cloth. Our diet consists of venison, wild turkey, and fish. Good. Our entertainment was events such as shooting matches, quilting contests, and other social get-togethers like barbecues. We're a very social bunch. Hi, I'm Jefferson Mayfield, and Georgia was founded by James. We're a very social bunch, and we don't like to sit around and watch TV because it's not invented yet. Hi, I'm Jefferson Mayfield. Georgia was founded by James Oglethorpe as a refuge for people who owed government to the money.
Cotton! Pick some cotton, boy!
I need to turn around.
Yeah, we're just not gonna look, okay?
The cows are looking. He has horns too.
Okay, let's keep going.
Hi, I'm Jefferson Mayfield. Georgia was founded by James Oglethorpe for religious freedom. No, it wasn't. Hi, I'm James Oglethorpe. Georgia was founded
No, you're not, James. I couldn't pee my pants.
Alright, I'm ready.
Maryland was settled by Lord Baltimore, mainly for religious.
Baltimore.
England.
Okay.
Should I smile?
Yeah. Sure. Like a crust. Yeah.
Stop it.
Clear my throat.
Should it?
In England, okay, another important figure in the civilization of Virginia. Isn't that neat?
I love you, John.
My daughter.
I sound like a man when I say
I love your John.
you, John.
Okay, ready?
Are slaves. Slaves and all the other social. Cowgirl, don't cry. Ride, baby, ride.
It's gonna hurt every now and then. Come on.
A McDouble and a medium fry.
We got so rich that we started showing off with credit cards.